My oldest, now 10-year-old grandson ended up with me, and the younger, now 8-year-old grandson became what I now understand to be the collateral child in foster care.
And I'm on the phone with our co-host, Cynthia Becker. Cynthia's back with us this evening, co-hosting the show. Cynthia, how are you?
I'm doing much better now. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Doing good, good. It's great to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
What happened? Are you okay?
I'm doing good. So as some of you know, I have some significant health issues, and I had an issue where a surgeon messed up a surgery on me 3 different times, as a matter of fact. It did get corrected, and I recently had a surgeon actually do a surgery where he did my digestive system, and now I don't have any tubes in my stomach. I have one still until the swelling goes down, but that one will be removed this week. But other than that, I will no longer need a feeding tube or a gastric emptying tube.
Wow, that sounds significant.
Yes, it is, and very exciting considering I've had tubes in my abdomen for 6 years now.
Wow. Well, I'm so glad to hear everything is looking up and looking good for you.
Thank you.
All right, let's get right to the calls. You want to do the first call?
Yes, I do. See, we have Michelle from Pennsylvania.
Hello.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Oh, taking it day by day.
Yes, I understand. Do you have a question for us?
I guess I have a bit of a story and a question if there's any chance at all for help.
Okay, well, go ahead and let's start.
Yeah, my problem is that I'm not a parent that my children were taken from. I'm a grandparent who ended up as a kinship parent for when my son died. And they ended up being taken from their mother, which is very needed. And out of nowhere, by some unknown to me, last minute something that happened, accusation, my oldest, now 10-year-old grandson ended up with me, and the younger, now 8-year-old grandson became what I now understand to be the collateral child in foster care. And they've buried him deeper and deeper since. And I have none of the rights that a parent fighting to reunite with their children would have to do anything about it. And I'm a grandmother on Social Security, so even if I could find somebody, which right like where I am surrounded with, it's either people that are involved or looking the other way. So there is no help, even if I could find somebody that I could afford.
Now, did you have your grandkids before your son passed away?
We have a family house. We all live together, yes.
Okay, and did they get taken after he passed away?
Yes. She was already very into a prescription drug situation. So he was very much the caregiver, the primary caregiver. The back and forth to school, the day in, day out. He died very unexpectedly at 30. And
then they removed the kids from you?
No. It was like literally within 2 days, their mother was just dived into the deep end, and everything just went crazy. And it became this battle with her for me to get my grandson back and forth to school. The younger one, he died like a week before they were about to start school in August of 2019. And the younger one, she didn't go to school. Why? What? There's no rationalization to it. It just happened. And when finally,
did you say that your a grandchild passed away as well?
No. My
just
grandson.
Your son.
Yeah, my younger grandson.
Okay.
His mother wasn't making him go to school.
Okay.
So he was basically running wild around her, because if she was here, she was usually asleep. She usually wasn't here. When finally, which took forever for response to what are you doing? Involvement.
3 minutes.
Of course, I wasn't able to do so much. I was just trying to do what I could.
What's her question, Vince?
The battle with her.
Hey, Michelle. Michelle,
yes.
what was the question you had for us?
I don't know. What can I even do? At this point, they've added one crazy diagnosis after another onto him.
Well, wait a minute, Michelle. Michelle, hold on a second. So you have one child, but you don't have the other grandchild. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
And you want both grandchildren in your home, correct?
Right. The intent was that, yes.
Okay, so you're back in Pennsylvania. This is what you need to do, because it's something that Cynthia did, and she ended up finding me.
Okay.
And we ended up representing her and helping her. You need to let your fingers do the walking. You need to start calling people right now. Call the local bar association. Try to get a lawyer referral, because I'm going to assume that you don't have any legal background or training. You need a lawyer that's experienced in CPS cases and CPS laws to help you get that other child. If you were in California, because I'm not licensed in Pennsylvania, if you were in California, there are a lot of things that you could do. There's a lot of different petitions and motions that you can perhaps file to get that child placed with you, or to start a visitation plan with that child.
They just committed him.
I'm sorry?
2 weeks ago, they changed the foster home he was in.
Mm-hmm.
And on April 1st, my son's birthday, his father's birthday, they committed him for some reason I wasn't even told was happening. I haven't been able to talk to him, anything.
But see, what I'm telling you, but Michelle, what I'm telling you is, if you get an attorney, you can help turn that around. But you're going to have to call.
I've really tried that.
How many people have you called?
I've really tried that.
How many people?
If I mention that it involves
2 minutes,
it's practically a clip.
Another thing that you can do, Michelle, another thing you can do is go to our website, cpsattorneyrolodex.com, and you can fill out your information, and we help connect you with attorneys in your area.
Wow, that's great. Okay.
All right. Hey,
so
Michelle.
It's cpsattorneyrolodex.com.
Michelle, we're about to take our first break. I got my engineer talking in my ear. So I want to thank you for calling and thank you for listening. Call us back in 2 or 3 weeks and give us an update. Would you please, Michelle?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very
That's
much.
awesome.
Thank you. All right, we're going to take our first break of the evening. This is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. I'm attorney Vince Davis with my co-host Cynthia Becker. We'll be back after these messages.